Hello, this is Dr. Rosie Kuhn, and this is Friday Feasts on Facebook. I am at my friend Marge and Fred's where we're painting at their beautiful home. You can't see, but that's water, the Puget Sound out there. I've been painting, not done yet, but working on it. Been writing, been working on these feasts, these Friday feasts, because as each of these weeks go by, a new theme comes up for me, whether it's with clients or through clients or my work or my writing or this particular book, which I really recommend, Oneness. This always provides some inspiration for me to take a look at what's going on in my life. So a couple of weeks ago, I was talking about how we can throw ourselves under the bus, which means we're doing something that hurts ourselves or harms ourselves. We think it's for the right reason, but maybe it's not for the right reason. And then last week I talked about, you may have been talking about it too, but what are you afraid people are going to find out or decide about you? And in a sense, quite often we live from this place of this core fear that I'm unworthy, unloving, unlovable, I'm inadequate, incompetent, I'm a mistake. So asking the question, what am I afraid people are going to find out or decide about me, then lets me see, here's the list of what I think I am, or what I'm not worthy, not lovable, insignificant. The second question was, what do I do so people don't find that out? And that's such a huge part of who we are in our three-dimensional reality, in a sense that we're always, even though we might say, oh, I don't care what other people are thinking about me, there's something that we do so people don't find out, or that we don't even reveal to ourselves the level to which we think we're a mistake, we're unworthy and insignificant. Those are big words, but and people say, I don't feel that, but we feel usually some level or some connection with that kind of core fear, that if people find out that I'm something or other, that's a bad thing, so I'm going to do what I do so people don't find that out. And that could mean doing things that are harmful to ourselves and then harmful to other people. So the third question is, there's more questions, always questions, but what am I afraid people are going to find out? What do I do so people don't find that out? And who am I when I am not doing that? When I'm in a state of presence, when I'm in a state of something, which is, let's say, a favorite moment of my day, month, year, life, what's the quality of that experience? And that quality of experience then gives you a sense of who you are and that essence of you when you're not doing stuff because you're afraid people are going to find out, or it'll be revealed the level of incompetence that you are, whatever that is. So who are you? Who am I when I'm not doing that? I'm doing that. So when I was reading Oneness, there's a particular chapter in here, and I keep getting drawn back to it over and over again, which is about how to be the artist in your life. How do you create your life? What is it that you're creating? These questions, it's like, what do I want to create in my life? What's my heart's desire? What's my purest intent? Who am I when I'm not that, in a sense? And in a couple of days ago, the question was, what is your purest motive? Which is like, why do you do what you do? And where's that moment where you're back in this sense of innocence? Because in a sense, what this chapter is about is we can't be an artist and create from a place of unlimitedness until we can come back into being the dreamer and allowing the dreamer, not from the place of the limited parameters of what you're allowed to dream, but that place within us when we were just children, purest innocence of being able to dream and imagine whatever we wanted to with no limitations. And so coming back to that place of innocence has been a real journey for me. I've been reading this book for, I would say, 10 years, if not longer. It came out in 2003. It was given to me in 2007, so I've been reading it for 12 years. And so I've been working on that. Who is the innocence? Who am I there? And it's taken me a really long time to keep kind of discovering different levels and layers. And so the other day I was thinking about what's my motive and who am I when I'm in this unlimited place. And I remembered that the best times for me was when I was outdoors and laying in the grass and just feeling and being part of nature. And I listening to the birds, knowing the animals are around. We lived on the water. We lived on an island, so somewhat rustic, but not so rustic. But that level of connection with nature was hugely, and still is hugely important to me. And beginning to see, okay, that place of innocence connects me to nature, and what's my relationship to people, and who am I in this being? It's just it's been fascinating, and in this Friday Feasts, that theme has come up for my clients, and it comes up in my paintings in terms of who am I and why do I choose what has me do these kinds of paintings as opposed to something else. It's like, what is that? And so it comes to who am I in this, and if I let go of all the things I do so you don't find out that I'm crazy, insane, unlovable, unworthy, all that stuff, if I let that go, if I let go of all the things I'm supposed to be doing for all the right reasons or all the wrong reasons, if I let all of that go, then who am I? And my friend Fred loves to feed the birds, and it was this morning I texted him and said, hey, why do you feed the birds? Because it's such a natural part of who he is to feed the birds, and it's partly because he's afraid they're going to get hungry, so he feels obligated to take care of them. But a bigger part is that he has this heart of generosity, this heart of connection, and that's all. And so he loves to express that. And in thinking about Fred, talking to Fred about that, and being able to go, okay, I love writing. I love expressing myself. I love just doing this. And so do I need any other reasons to do that? And again, in this chapter, it says, if you let go of all the right reasons to do things, or that you're doing it for a right or wrong reason, if I let go of all the things, the possibilities, what I'm looking for as outcome, if I let go of all of that and just be here with you in this moment, connecting and then being engaged in this conversation with you, then that's all there is. That brings me joy. That brings me a fulfillment in my human spirit. That's all there is. And so when I'm done talking with you, I'll go back to painting, or I'm going to cook dinner tonight for my friends. It comes from that place of fulfillment. That's all. That's it. And so that's the fun thing that I love to do as a coach, is bring that capacity to other people, to say, hey, if you just wanted to just do what you do because you're happy and it makes you happy, what is that? And let's make that happen for you. So again, I recommend this book if you're interested in what's a good guidance book. This is it. And let me see who's here. I have to kind of peek in. Cynthia Dawn is here. Hannah, Todd Phillips is in Mexico, I think. Chuck is here. Angela and Frankie. I think I got y'all. And thanks for being here, you guys. I really appreciate it. It's nice to see you. And so that's it. If you have comments or something, please leave them. If you have questions, leave those. If you'd like to share this with other people, please, I'm happy to do that. You can find more about me on my website. You can see my books and blogs and what I do in terms of coaching, all of that stuff. So blessings to you. Just be you, because you're awesome. There's a particular quote I really love. Just be yourself, because everybody else is taken. So just be yourself and just have fun. All right, big hugs. Bye for now.